Hi, me again. I guess this is my third vlog entry. I haven't done anything in a week now, I think. Anyways, so it's been 9 days since I started chemo, and I don't know if I can really compare it. Like, I don't know really what to expect because I ended up getting the influenza B virus. So back on Saturday, I was in the hospital for a couple hours. They checked me, did a whole bunch of blood work, found out that I'm tolerating the chemo really well, and they did a chest x-ray and some other stuff, and then they sent me home, and they swabbed my nose, of course. The swab came back positive for influenza B virus, which was not awesome. I thought it would delay my chemo, so I was a little upset about that, but they ended up prescribing some antivirals called Tamiflu, and that should help. My eczema seems to be returning, which is so crappy. That's why I don't have makeup on. I was so excited that I lost, because my eczema had all cleared up, and my lump was gone. I still can't feel that. Ebenezer's gone. There's like a rash where it used to be, but that's it. I don't know why. It's really weird. It's kind of freaky. So far, my hair is intact. I am not even losing my usual amount of hair, although tonight I was kind of picking at the baby hairs, just kind of gently pulling, and I keep pulling out silver ones only, so the shitty ones are going. But I think the rest seem to be holding on, so I've heard things about people having chemo actually hold on, or having people, when their hair grows back, they end up with just dark hair and less grays, so that wouldn't be a horrible thing. I mean, I know I dye my hair blonde, but that's to hide the halo because it's low maintenance. I'm sure it'll be interesting when I go bald, but I was asking my 10-year-old today, since he wants to shave his head when I shave mine, I asked if he wanted to have a clipper fight when it was time. He didn't like that. But we might buzz each other's heads, who knows. Okay, so day 2 after chemo, it was, like, I already did my vlog entry about that one. That one was pretty good. It was like, I just had jello legs. Day 3, at the end of the day, it was kind of jello legs, but the rest of the day was pretty good. And then day 4, oh my god, I don't know if that's when the flu hit or what, but I swear every bone from my iliac crest, my hip bone in the back there, where they did the bone marrow biopsy, from there down, every bone, joint, and muscle was in like severe pain. So I was desperate, looking for all kinds of ways of relief and stuff, and stumbled across like medical marijuana and CBD oil and stuff, and thought about using that, but didn't actually get to that point. So I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I've always been a clean girl and just kind of keep my resolve of, I don't know, not knocking anybody who does try it. I mean, I know it helps people. I know it's got some medicinal benefits, some all kinds of stuff like that, but it's not right for me yet. So I did call my nurse, and she suggested using Tylenol arthritis. So I called my husband and got him to pick some up and tried that, and tried some hot bath, and that was okay. It kind of relieved it about half hour to an hour-ish, and then it was like kind of back again. So the Tylenol arthritis seemed to help. I went and watched my girls' cheerleading competition, and it's gonna sound crazy, but while we were out there, it was amazing to watch the big girls. But when I heard my husband say that I was lucky, I kind of wanted to punch him in the face. It's like, lucky. I mean, I keep saying it, and I believe it. But when I hear him say it, it's like he's trivializing everything I'm going through. I know it's not his intention, and I gotta shake that feeling because I don't want to be resenting him. He's trying, he really is. Saturday night after he got home from the hospital, he actually made our bed. He changed the sheets and made our bed. Usually what he does is follow me around while I make the bed, and he untucks all the corners and makes me like want to lose my crap on him. But he didn't do that this time. He actually just made the bed all by himself, and it looked nice, and it was so comfortable. It was so amazing. Nice white sheets and white beddings. My new Kate Spade blanket from Costco. It was $22, and it was worth every penny. So, yeah, other than that, I guess he's been teaching Slake how to cook, so they made some lasagnas. They made some shepherd's pies tonight. I cooked up some frozen soup, like the stuff they have at Tim Hortons. Chris picked up at Wholesale Club. So I cooked that today, like on my lunch break thing. I've been booking like a 4-hour break in the day to just nap and stuff lately, which is good because I need it. And yesterday I had the day off. I totally booked it off because I was just pooped. What else? I don't know. It's been an eventful week. They said if I hit my fever over 38.1 or at 38.1 for at least an hour, I had to go to the hospital. So we hit 38.2 and made Chris take me in or whatever, and it was at 38.3 by the time they checked me. And they gave me IV antibiotics, just a broad antibiotic. And they gave me, what do you call it? Like 4 bags of IV fluid. So I was very hydrated after that. Very hydrated. It was funny because I said to the doctor that I was, because she knew I was a chemo patient because we have this yellow card we present at the ER. And luckily, one of the reasons we have to go in if we have that is if there's an infection or if you're neutropenic, which means your neutrophils are really low. Luckily, when they tested me, all of my levels were good, except for my lymphocytes were a little bit low, which she said is perfectly normal if you're fighting a normal infection. So she said, we already know you're fighting an infection, but we think it's viral at this point. So she did send me home and say that I could just wait it out, and if I had a fever for more than a few days, or more than a couple days, I had to come back. But, so what was I going to say? Oh yeah, she was asking about the chemo thing or whatever, and I said, well, she said, oh, chemo sucks. I was like, yeah, well, it did clear up my skin, and I lost 9 pounds. And she said, wow, you're willing to accept some very tiny wins. And I was like, yeah, well, something, anything. Which was great and all, but now my eczema's coming back, so I'm like, I want to whine a little bit about it. But it's not the end of the world, right? As long as the cancer's going, I'm happy. So today I had a pretty big work day. Finally went back to work. Lots of masks. Mask. Hand sanitize. Trying to get the kids wearing masks. That's fun. A little bit of a fight. And what else? Just trying to keep up with my household daily stuff. I did end up calling the guy who did our drywalling and ask him to finish our ceilings in our basement, because I just can't do it anymore. I know I'm just not gonna find the time in the near future. So yeah, for now I still have hair. We'll see how long that lasts. And I don't know. It's been pretty eventful, I guess. So, on like a million medications. Oh well, it's a short-term thing, right? Short-term pain for long-term gain. Yay! Can't wait. Kind of looking forward to the no shampoo days. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm looking forward to that. And then all I have to do is put my wig on, and it'll be pre-styled and ready to go. Just look like a fox as soon as I get ready. And I know I have a little bit of a cold left from that flu, but whatever. Yeah, this too shall pass. It always does, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, one of my clients suggested today that I should get some t-shirts made saying help Megan get off cancer and sell them as fundraisers. And that sounded actually like a decent idea considering I can't really work as much. So last week I only got 15 hours in. I usually work like 40 to 60. And this week, even with like booking it solid, minus the breaks that I need to take for naps, is like 30 hours still. It's still not enough. Not enough to make ends meet, so I'm starting to resign myself to whatever my mother-in-law has planned. She kicked me out of my kitchen the other day just to do my dishes, and then she booted me out of the dining room because I was clearing off the table, so she got mad at me and she sent me to the fridge, or to the couch with the fruit tray. Said, go eat your fruit and go for a nap. And I was like, so the lady who kicked me out of my kitchen, when she tells everybody that they have to eat raw garlic, they do it. We all lined up for our raw garlic, but you put it like right to the back of your throat, just like, ah. And then chug it down with water, and you don't really taste it anyway. Carson started chewing it, but he didn't care. And the other girls, they all took it well. And I was like, well, Grandma, the lady who can kick me out of my kitchen, yeah, we listen to her. So, Grandma's the boss. Don't mess with Grandma. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. Anyways, I should probably get to sleep. It's almost midnight here. I really, really need some sleep, even though I have a nap booked tomorrow afternoon. But no, I've been using Benadryl to sleep because it just helps zonk me out, because I found that before I was taking Benadryl to sleep, I was having really patchy sleeps, and that wasn't really good for me, well, obviously. But it was really hard for me to get a good solid sleep. And I don't care if I'm using Benadryl to sleep, because like I used it during pregnancy, it's safe with chemo, it's whatever, so it's not really super harmful or anything. I don't think harmful at all. Plus it'll maybe help with any irritation that's causing my eczema, maybe. Maybe it's some kind of allergic thing, I don't know. Anyways, peace and love, and next time I might not have hair, so brace yourselves. Talk to you later.